Welcome to Mazda Discovers, a series where we travel across Europe to meet extraordinary artisans and masters of their craft. I'm Jacob, a filmmaker from Sweden, and this time we're heading to Italy, to the small town of Impruneta, to meet Costanza Mazzini, whose family has dedicated their lives to the art of terracotta, a craft born from earth and fire that has shaped Tuscany for centuries.
When I model terracotta, I give life to an idea, turning something raw into something special, something with a soul. I'm Costanza Mazzini, and I represent the fourth generation of Fornace Mazzini in Impruneta, Florence. This activity was started by my great-grandfather in 1932. Together with my father and my sister, we carry on the tradition, which is dedicated to the production of handmade terracotta of Impruneta. When I was born, my grandfather, Osvaldo, built a vase for me, the biggest vase ever made in this furnace. For me, the furnace was a sort of a playground. After school, I came here to play with the clay. I remember the first vase I've made. It was so ugly, but for me it was beautiful. My first inspiration when I create something new is what I see around me. I really love traveling, and when I travel and see something I like, I stop, I make pictures, and once I come back home, I try to recreate, inspired by what I see and what for me is beautiful. Everything begins from the clay, our precious clay called galestro. The clay is placed in a big area to dry to the sun. Then we remove all impurities by hands, and then it's completely pulverized. The clay then is mixed with water, and we have our paste to start working. There are several ways to work terracotta. The most common is by plaster molds. The clay is pressed inside by hands, so we don't use any mechanical tools. When you work with your hands, you can feel the imperfection, the emotion, and this is something that machine can never do. After we have retouched the pots, they need to dry. When they are completely dry, we can put into the kiln. When the temperatures reach 1040 degrees, the color change and become red. This is the reason why the colors is never the same, and we can't make our pots exactly the same to another one. They are unique.
Spending time with Costanza and seeing her work has shown me how much patience, dedication, and soul go into true craftsmanship. In a world that moves faster every day, there's something grounding about this process. Terracotta can take months to dry and years to master. It's a reminder that true craft takes time, and that it can only come from human hands.
To me, continue the traditional craft of making terracotta is a pride and a duty, especially now that the fifth generation is coming, as we are expecting a baby. I know that in Mazda they use the clay at the beginning to design and to model the cars, the prototype. They work with Takumi master, and they have been dedicated all your life to a craft. It's the same for us, shaping the clay until create an object full of energy that connects with people. Traditional crafts are in our roots. not only to my family, but in all Italian heritage. So it's really important for us to continue this tradition because our generation and generation of artisans.
Like Mazda's own design process, it begins with clay, shaped by human hands into something timeless. Each piece carries traces of the maker, small variations that gives it life and character. Filmmaking feels the same. It isn't always the perfect shot that stays with you, but the unexpected moments that makes the story human. As I leave Tuscany, I'm reminded that tradition isn't something stuck in the past. It lives on through people like Costanza, who carry it forward, one piece at a time.